Today, me and Lizzie are at the Medieval Torture Museum in Hollywood, California. Join us while we give you an inside look on the Medieval Torture Museum. Coming right up on Kleaver, Believe It or Not. What's up, guys? I hope you're having a killer day. Today, we are at the Medieval Torture Museum on Hollywood Boulevard, and we're going to do a private walk inside and show you guys some of the devices that were used to kill and torture people in medieval times. Let's check it out. The real question is, are you brave enough to go through the Medieval Torture Museum? Number 10, Witch Dunk. Back in the times of early colonization here in America, around the time of the Salem witch trials, and as well as medieval times back in Europe, witch bathing was used to determine whether if a woman was a witch or not. If a woman was a witch, she would survive the dunking. They'd dunk her head into water, bring her out, and if she survived, she was a witch, but if she died, better safe than sorry. Crashing its way into the 9th slot is the guillotine. When you think medieval torture device, you think guillotine. The blade comes up, locks in place, and before you know it, you're fucked. And in the number 8 slot, if you were caught wearing this around your neck, it was signs that you were a gambler. Back in medieval times, if you were forced to wear one of these around your neck, you were labeled a gambler. Somebody that might have cheated in a game, or maybe you had an unpaid debt. But the real torture began once you started going around town wearing this thing, because the people of the town would start throwing stones or maybe even beat you up. It's absolutely crazy how many things that are here could have been used to torture somebody. To think that somebody's tongue had a nail go through it on this thing is a very creepy possibility. Slicing its way into number 7 is my personal favorite, the pendulum. One of the most sinister torture devices I could think of would have to be the pendulum. It may have been made famous in the story by Edgar Allan Poe called The Pit and the Pendulum, but me, myself, if I had to choose one way I would absolutely not want to die, it would be by having this thing saw through me. Bringing the heat at number 6 is the Brazen Bull. According to legend, in 6th century BC, Sicilian tyrant said this was the unique and ultimate form of death penalty. Rumor has it that the Sicilian tyrant that put this in place ended up dying this way himself. Believe it or not. Made famous by the man who inspired Dracula, we bring you the impalement in the number 5 slot.
If you guys are big fans of horror and Dracula, you'll notice that the impalement was actually made famous by a guy named Vlad the Impaler, who in the Dark Ages would do this to thieves and prisoners of war and even to his own people back then.
Hitting hard into the number 4 spot is the manual guillotine.
And now it's stuck. Derek, get me out!
While she sits there, I want you guys to reflect on a time between the 14th and the 18th century where this was a viable way to control people and an even more viable way of killing.
Derek, I'm gonna kill you if you don't get me out of here. Grab that mallet and then basically smash the wooden blade down.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
For Tupac!
So that's why it's called manual guillotine.
On the list of things you can't do by yourself, you can also add the handsaw.
You guys seen a little movie
Do witches scream when they get burned at the stake? Find out in this number 2 slot. One of the most famous Kleaver t-shirt designs of all time has to be the Burning Witch. What me and Spencer had in our heads when we came up with that idea for the design is pretty much exactly what you see here. This was going back in the 1400s where it started happening, and it went all the way through the 16 and 1700s. Not a great way to go out. Flying high into the number 1 slot on this countdown is the Bloody Eagle. It's no secret that the Vikings were absolute savages, and when it came to this medieval torture device, they showed that savagery in the fullest. By doing the Bloody Eagle, they would fan out your organs and your rib cage so that birds, buzzards, anything flying around would come and pick at you. What a terrible way to die. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us at the Medieval Torture Museum today on the Kleaver Klothing YouTube channel. For more things to believe or not, hit subscribe and like, and stay tuned for the next killer video. I'm Dillon from the band Dead Things. Have a killer day.